Okay, let's get this started. It has been a while, but we are continuing the Renegade Platinum Nuzlocke and hoping that we can beat this gym because I am not so confident about it. Okay, that takes care of that. Okay, Fortress. I think what would be best to send in right now. Skippy, definitely Skippy. Fortress can it can go boom, and I think it would be best to prevent that. Like, since Skippy has damp, it prevents the boom. Once again, best to go into Skippy. Let's just heal up just in case. Is the layout already not updated? I fixed the layout before going live. And we've only just started and it appears to not be updating. Okay, that's a problem. I guess we can do this. Lower its attack. Okay. Now, I think after this trainer, the next fight is the gym leader. At which point, we are going to have to make a quick team swap. Hang on, right, can just go this way. See, as it stands, Meganium can't really do shit to his team. So, we're going to swap it for something else. And I have good reasoning for this. And yes, this is a sack. Which is kind of ironic considering its name. Basically, the reason I'm putting this on the team is because he has toxic spikes, and I think it's best to deal with that situation by just getting rid of them. Alright. His fortress has toxic spikes. And spikes, to be honest. And he leads with Bronzong, which has stealth rocks. Really, he likes to set up hazards. And whilst I will have to deal with most of them, because I don't have rapid spin, I don't want to have to deal with the toxic spikes. They're going to be the worst with the damage over time and everything. So, we're going to deal with the fortress and then send in a Swallow to just stack it and get rid of the toxic spikes with a clean switch. Now, the obvious lead here is actually... Do you have a fire move? No, but you do have crunch. Okay, the lead here, rather than Blastoise, which is my usual lead, is going to be Salamence, because Stealth Rock does extra damage to it being flying type. Crunch helps us deal with Bronzong. So basically, this is the best use I'm going to get out of Salamence. So, I'm going to get that use out of it. Also, Bronzong's only attacking move is physical, so... Actually, you know what? No. I was gonna say, just like... D-Dance and Sweep, but no. I can't be doing that, because he will send in Aggron, which has Rock Head, Head Smash, and the Focus Sash. There we go, he sent in Aggron. Just had to break the sack. And hopefully I can take it out. Nope. Well, goodbye, Raichu. Although that does give me the free switch into Blastoise, get the rain set up, he is gonna heal, I'm gonna surf. Wait, I didn't break the sash with Fake Out. He's gonna go into Magnezone, I'm gonna go into Swampert. Just hard to live on one. Why couldn't I have crit the first turn against it, like with the Earthquake? Steelix also has an explosion. Now, I'm gonna stay in and heal up. Thing is, I can't afford to switch because he can then explode. Oh, of course, the crit! Of course! He gets crits when they matter. I get crits when he's on 1 health. See how this works? Damn. That's a bad loss. I have to hope he's going for a setup. Or I one shot. Yeah, he does go for the toxic stall here. No, it's gonna matter. Double protect, really. I'm not dealing with lowered accuracy when my RNG is apparently really not good. I didn't mean to do that. That's not even the efficient way to go. I'm being an idiot. Good thing Blastoise will survive the poison and it will just fade away. The fact that Swallow survived that battle and we lost Skippy is just nasty. Rain Team's gonna be rough now without a water ground type, since I don't have any of those left. Oh, I could have leveled up Gabite and used the Garchomp against him. Oh, that would have worked out quite well. Wait, no, I do have another water ground type. I have Gastrodon. What am I saying? kind of want to have an electric type on the team. Salamence doesn't make a lot of sense for a rain team. To be fair, neither does Garchomp, but Garchomp is just a beast. They both are, but Garchomp is better. And the layout is broken again. I was just wondering whether I'd use Garchomp or Salamence. I would say Garchomp. Salamence has Intimidate, which is nice, but Garchomp is Ground, which is much better than Flying, and Dragon is not a good offensive type. If I lose team members now, though, I may have to give up on the rain team. And as much as I don't want to, I may have to replace Feraligatr. Having two pure water types on the team doesn't make much sense. And I can't get rid of Blastoise because that's my rain setter. The problem is, I lost Gyarados, which I would replace Feraligatr with. Now, I could add my Milotic to the team, but that's another pure water type. There's Tentacool. I could add Salamence, but that would be, again, dealing with like more of an ice weakness, which is bad enough on the team as it is. In fact, with such an ice weakness, an ice counter would be quite good to have on the team. Let's just quickly swap them so I've got Fly. Okay, can the layout please stop breaking for the love of God? It would appear that I already EV trained Gastrodon and Primplup, which would mean the only one left to EV train would be Electrike. I've also already EV trained Gabite, apparently. So before we even get started on on electric, maybe we should like just, you know, level up and evolve these. Okay, where the hell is my lucky egg? Okay, seriously, where is my lucky egg? I know I have a lucky egg. Alright, who the hell... Can this guy stop getting in the way? Who the hell has my lucky egg? Not you, not you, not you. Oh, you do. That makes sense. I have fun boss battles coming up as well, so I need to make sure the team is good. Do I have access to 55? No. I need better moves on this thing, but it will get them. Upgrade number 1. Upgrade number 2. Okay, 7 levels from that. Being in the slower group does not help. I need access to the level 55 one. Sucks that I don't have access yet. There's something I should have done already. I have Earthquake TMs. I should have taught Gabite Earthquake by now. Oh, why not? I'm not going to use Sandstorm. I'm running a rain team. We're gonna keep going. Because first priority is evolving this thing. This is what a decent portion of the stream is going to look like at the moment. Because we're not going to actually move on until we finish building this part of the team. Like, building the team for now, at least. Okay, so the bite is about to evolve. Hell yeah. We love Garchomp. Like, Garchomp is great. Not my favorite pseudo. That's in the death box. Rip Metagross. And my favourite pseudos are Metagross and Tyranitar. Because they're not dragons. Dragons are cool, but when every pseudo is a dragon type, that just really takes something away from it. It's like all the fighting and dark type starters we have these days. Just, no, give me something more unique. Ooh, Scald. That's a good move. Grimplot will be evolving pretty soon. Probably the last one takes a while because, well, first of all, a little underleveled compared to the Blissies, but also, like, Napoleon's a special attacker, and Blissey is especially bulky. Like, really specially bulky. Right now, I believe it has Vital Spirit, so I can't put it to sleep. But I'm pretty sure when it evolves, it changes to competitive. Now, Empoleon's old hidden ability was Defiant, but it was changed in Gen 9 to competitive. And Giano made that change with Renegade Platinum before Generation 9 existed. Evolution time. Can the layout stop breaking for 5 minutes? Wait, can it learn this? Just go check. You never know what Giano changed. Although that, I should teach you. Gotta check. Nope. I think I can learn this, right? Yeah. Just had to check. This is the problem though with not having access to level 55 training yet. Like, we're obviously at that level where we need that level of training, but no, we're stuck with 45. Wait, what move was it? Yeah, no thanks. Also, yeah, I need to check my ability. Oh, still Vital Spirit. I mean, at least I can't be put to sleep. It's better than nothing. I should check out the move tutors. They're all on Route 212 now, and like, there's no payment required, so I should probably... Like, after I finish this leveling up. Gonna take a little trip to that move tutor. I wish that NPC would stop walking in my fucking way. He almost did it again. Almost. Hey Bree, how you doing? Glad to hear it. As you can probably see, the team isn't in the best shape right now. Because, like, we lost some team members in the last stream, and then so far in this stream we lost 2 Pokemon. One of which being Raichu, which is no big deal. The other being Skippy, which, yeah, that hurts. I got a switch. Like, Empoleon can't do much to this. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's psychic type. It's raining. Might as well. Just heading here because this is where the mood tutors are and they are free. Okay, what moves you got? No thanks. Yes, please. I didn't need to. No, I do not want Mud Slap. Ancient Power might not be bad, to be honest. I don't need Rain Dance when I have Drizzle. Other than that, like, Squeep's moveset is not bad right now. No! Wow, this guy really wants to teach everyone Mud Slap. Sir, Mud Slap is a terrible move. Does he want to give everything Mud Slap? Right. His obsession with Mud Slap, though. It's just no. Yes, Snore on my Pokemon with Vital Spirit. Sounds great. Apparently this guy's obsessed with Snore. I will take Punch or Rock Slide any day of the week. What's your hidden power type? Bug, not worth it. Alright, hidden power Bug is not really worth it when it already has this moveset. Like, I can't complain at that. I should replace Peck, but I want to get a better move. And also, right now, it is helping deal with these Blissies. And I want to replace Icy Wind with Ice Beam at some point, if I can get it. I don't even know where the Ice Beam TM is. Okay, I'll replace Peck with Drill Peck for now. Where is the Ice Beam TM? I can check that real quick. Route 216, gift from an NPC. That sounds like the NPC that you hand, like, that you go to. Hey, here's the rock climb HM I found. Sounds like he's gonna give me Ice Beam, which I will gladly take. It's a good thing that I've actually EV trained everything except Electrike, because I don't want to deal with that as well as all this. In fact, I might take Electrike off the team. Now, hear me out. The situation as it currently stands is I don't necessarily need an electric type. And I'd feel more comfortable if I had a sack on the team. At least for now, I think having a sack on the team would be a better move. And I don't want to sack Electrike. This is going to take a while. To be fair, if we have any options for it, rather than a sack, I'd say a bulky pivot may be a better option. And I think I know exactly what that's going to be, actually. I know we do have one. Only issue is, this is a rain team, and that bulky pivot is weak to water. So I can't use it to pivot against anything with water moves. Oh, hang on, no. I was gonna say Shieldon can be a bulky pivot, but no. Fuck that. How about one that resists water, is already EV trained and leveled up, and has stuff like light screen and reflect? Yeah. We'll put Meganium back on the team. Should probably check the levels of the next boss fight. Right, 4 level 52s and a level 53, and not even a full team of 6. Okay. That's fine. Although they do lead with a Alakazam. With Wise Glasses as well, like... Although my Garchomp can outspeed now because I'm one-shot it with Crunch, so that really isn't an issue. I'm gonna spam Ancient Power right now, just in case I get the Omni Boost. The Omni Boost would help against the last Blissey. So, whilst, I don't know if we're gonna end up battling the 7th gym today. We might. But, like, whilst we did have deaths in the 6th gym, I'm going to go to a gym within the next few hours and not experience any death. And if I do experience death, that's going to be a bit of a problem, because I'm talking about actually going to the gym. Yeah, IRL. I'll be going after the stream. Sorry, just pouring myself a drink. So, Bree, I've got a question. What do you expect to see in the Pokemon Presents next week? Or at least, what are your hopes for it? Because there's a few things I'd like to see from it. I have a few better hopes than that. I would love some ZA news. Like, the starters, regional forms, or megas, whatever they've got. I'd love to see that before the game actually releases. But the other things I'm hoping are maybe like a release date for Champions and some other news about it. And maybe a release date for Colosseum and maybe XD on the Virtual Console. Maybe even releasing after the Presents. All I know is, once Colosseum releases, that's going to be another stream series I'm going to have to work on. Ain't no way I'm not streaming Colosseum. Same with XD when that releases. I'll also stream ZA when that releases. Okay, can you stop missing every single muddy water? Nice. Also, I think it'd be really cool if once I'm getting more viewers and stuff, I could do eventual champion streams where I'm facing viewers. Like, obviously, kind of block out the part of my screen that has my moves on it. Although I guess like blocking that out wouldn't be so necessary. Like wouldn't be as necessary with like stream delay and stuff. But yeah. Before that, I could like do champion streams battling against friends. And speaking of streaming stuff with friends, you probably saw I mentioned in general chat that I'm thinking of doing a shiny hunt, not a shiny hunting stream, a hide and seek stream at some point soon. Like, maybe Shiny's only synchro machine in the terrarium. Like, Wig said that he'd be down to do hide and seek. I know Taylor would be down too. My question is, would you like to join? Because, you'll have seen that I mentioned that I guess you may want to. I don't want to assume that you would, so I'm asking. But like, when it comes to the hide and seek stuff, you've typically been down for that, so I thought you might. And while some people would be on the first Switch for it, me and Taylor would be on the Switch too. Because I've got mine, like I got mine on release day, and Taylor recently got one. I wonder if I'd be able to hide from Taylor by hiding behind a tree. I've done it before. I'm like, we wouldn't have to be playing as Pokemon that are native to those biomes in the terrarium, but like, it would be a smart move. Like, oh, if you want to hide as a shiny Deoxys, you're more than welcome to. However, in the polar biome, hiding as a shiny seal would be pretty smart. Yeah, just let me know if you'd be down to do that sometime soon. Ah, fair enough, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I mean, Taylor said he has a friend who may be down to do it anyway. I just thought I'd ask you first. Hey, since you wouldn't be joining in, you'd be able to view the shenanigans as a viewer. Like, silver linings. Okay, after this battle, I'm gonna heal and then continue. I will have to sort some more team members before taking on the 7th gym though, since like that's an ice gym, and as you can see by looking at the team, we have quite the ice weakness. Yeah, like, this team would be kind of screwed against ice. And what does not help is I do not have a single fire type starter left. In fact, as for fire types, I just have this. That's my only fire type now. I have rock types, I have steel types, I have fighting, like, I have answers to ice, but like, not good. One of the big problems is going to be her Obama Snow. I don't really have an answer to that. It has Wood Hammer, Earthquake, Blizzard, and Ice Shard. And Blizzard is in the snow because it has snow warning. So it's like, I could get a fire move on something. It's just, okay, so what's going to resist its moves? Or at least not be weak to any of them? Because with grass, ground, and ice, especially with ground and ice being some of the best offensive types, I mean, I guess I could just give Mew a fire type move. That'd do it. When I'm dealing with her, I guess give Mew a fire type move and use that against Obama Snow. Then chances are she'll send in Weavile, which is not going to be fun for anything to deal with. Especially since one of her Obama Snow's moves is Earthquake. Yeah, not happening. And her Revile has a Focus Sash, Technician, and Crunch, Icicle, Crash, Aerial Ace, and Sword Dance. So, like, not a fun situation there. I'd take it out with a fighting type, but it's got Aerial Ace, so like. Although I get the feeling, like, I get the feeling Bastiodon could deal with Weavile fairly well. That, or like, I mean, I've got Empoleon. But overall, I'm really not prepared to deal with her. But like, first thing to do after taking out her Abomasnow is send in Blastoise, because her Glaceon and Frostlass both, like, no, Frostlass doesn't have Snow Cloak, it apparently has Levitate. But either way, her Glaceon has Snow Cloak, and her Glaceon, Walrein, and Frostlass and the Abomasnow all have Blizzard, so like, not looking forward to that battle. Didn't I have a muscle band or something? I can go expert belt. Might as well go with that. Buff up Icy Wind. Or eventual Ice Beam, once I've got that. Although right now, I need to go to Lake Valor. Or I suppose right now it's Dread Chasm Valor. There ain't no lake there at the moment. I'd be best off leading with Garchomp because, like I said, Saturn is gonna lead with an Alakazam with with Wise Glasses, and like, I'd rather deal with that quickly and efficiently by outspeeding and one-shotting with Crunch. because, like, my Garchomp is EV trained in both speed and attack, and it's holding an expert belt. So, like, there's absolutely no chance that Alakazam is either going to outspeed or live a crunch. Yeah, I thought so. Hang on, let me check something. What's that sticky hold? My best bet here is Crunch again. It has Levitate, so I can't go for the EQ. Thank God it didn't go Burn, because it can go Burn. Hydro Pump, Seed Bomb, Flamethrower, Flash Cannon. Hang on, let me check something. Hang on. If it wasn't for Flamethrower, I would definitely go with Meganium. I might go for the other Dragon Pseudo. Now, I don't want to spoil anything, but I think this is incredibly unlikely to be real anyway. But I did see a rumor about the Generation 10 starter typings, one of them being Dark and one of them being Fighting, which I do not want at all. I'm tired of both of those. Like, I am not being funny, but Gen 7 is the only generation since Gen 3 that we haven't had a fighting type starter. And we've had Dark for the last 4 generations in a row. Enough is enough. Like, the other starter was rumoured to be Poison, which I'd be very happy about. We haven't had a Poison type starter since Bulbasaur, but come on, no more Dark, no more Fighting, and whilst we're at it, give us another Pseudo that isn't Dragon. There is a reason that the coolest Pseudos are Metagross and Tyranitar, and it's because they're not fucking dragons. Dragons are cool, just not for every single Pseudo. But of course, like, we have no idea what we're gonna get in Gen 10 anyway. Like, a rumor is most likely fake. Like, we won't even see anything on Generation 10 until February. I've seen quite a few people saying maybe we're going to hear about black and white remakes, and I'm like, first of all, no, we're not. We're not about to hear about black and white remakes. Secondly, if they're going to be anything like BDSP, I don't fucking want them. No. Like, they already gave the first region I played terrible remakes. I don't want them to do that to the best generation. I would much rather, like, well, if they were going to be the same quality as Oras, I'd be quite happy for them to keep doing remakes. But I would much rather have Legends games. Like, rather than a black and white remake, give us a Legends universe with the original dragon. Like, we already have the lore of Kieran and the two brothers and how it split into three. Like, the original dragon with the two brothers. Like, we already have that lore. So, like, expand upon it. Make a Legends Universe game set in that time period where we see the whole thing with the two brothers. The region, like, is being destroyed by Reshiram and Zekrom while they're fighting each other, like, and then we have to stop it. Like, give us that. Give us Legends games. Remakes are great as long as they're not like BDSP. However, I will say this. If we're not going to get remakes anymore, at least put the older games on the virtual console so we can still play them on the new system. Actually, you know what? I'll do this. Well, Legends games are great. I love how they shake up the formula. I'm not that stupid. I was thinking like surf and fly, but no. I know at least one of these is gonna have energy ball or some shit, and I'm gonna protect. Those stocks also use protect. I get the feeling. Oh, that's just not fair. I get the feeling Beautifly went for energy ball. Yeah, exactly. That's why I went for the protect instead. They both went for tailwind. I'm not messing around here. Oh, that is not good. That hurricane is very much far from good. Really, the double protect. Fuck. They really went with the double, got the double protect and the crit. Sometimes the AI is a cheating bastard. It takes the piss. While I was battling Byron, at one point his Magnezone lived on 1 health. Then, whilst it was on 1 health, I crit. Like, I could have, you know, crit when it wasn't at 1 health, but no, I got the crit when it was on 1 health. And because I got a crit, he obviously had to get a crit, and he fucking killed Skippy. Sometimes it's just bullshit. Of course, like, I miss moves and opponents land moves, and none of that'll be an issue in Legends ZA, because with the way battles work in that, like, rather than accuracy being luck based, it's skill based. Sadly, I think I'm gonna have to completely rebuild at this point. Especially since, like, the next gym leader is not one that my team does well against. And sadly, as much as I really want to keep doing a rain team, I don't know if that's the best idea for the team at this point. Because I don't have a lot of good options left for a rain team. And I think having a good solid team with different types would be better. Like, maybe I'll put Mew on the team. Maybe Umbreon. Umbreon is really good, and I just haven't been using it. Alright. There's that. I have some options. Not a lot of options, but some options. Sad part is, if I want a fire type, here we are. It's the only one I got. But yeah, that'll be it for this. Really, Bree, saving them for a rainy day. Just had to go there, didn't you? all I'll say is I've got options and I can like rebuild before the next stream. That will probably be the best thing for me to do. Well, here's the thing, whilst I do hate the summer heat, and I am suffering, it did rain here today, so that was pretty sweet. But, anyway, that'll be it for this stream, so I hope you all enjoyed and have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you all again in the next one.